Cut. Okay, let's try this again.
Hello. All right, I want to give a shout out to Jeffery Chandler. I want to thank you very much for checking out my video and taking the time to leave me a comment. And in response to your comment, I like to say, yeah, Tyler Perry's making a lot of money. He's making good money. The more important thing is, I hope he's doing something with that money. Now, see, I always figured if I was to make some good money, very good money, I would want to try to create a community for people who are pretty much the people that think like me. You know what I'm saying? People that think like me, want to live like me. You know what I mean? And when I say it like that, it's just that I have a vision that if we had windmills, then we could create our own electricity. We can dig water wells and use those windmills to make pumps, to pump the water up to the houses. And, I have that vision that says we live by the means of our own hard work. Like we have our own farm, we have our own slaughterhouse. In that community, if your skills are into the medical field, go to school, get educated, and bring all that back to the community. If you are talented enough to be a mechanic, go to school, get a trade, whatever, and bring it all back to the community. It's like no matter what your specialty is, go out there, get that education, that trade, and bring it back to the community. You know what I'm saying? So if I had money, I would create a community where we would bring everything back to the community. And we wouldn't be, crabs in the barrel. You know what I'm saying? We'll try to lift each other up, not pull each other down. So yeah, I agree. Tyler Perry has money. He's making good money. I don't know what he does with his money. It's none of my business. I just hope that he is doing something very good with his money. Now, I want to see if you got anything going on your channel. Because if you got anything going on your channel, then I will leave a link of your channel in the description box. You don't have anything going on. So anyway, if you had any content, I would have left your name and link in the description, so that way I could try to urge people to come check you out. It's all about supporting each other. YouTubers, content creators. You know what I mean? We upload because we have a desire to. You know what I mean? We speak our mind because we have a desire to. Everything about being a YouTuber and a content creator is a thing of we feel like doing it. You know what I mean? So I would have give you my support in the best way that I could have. But anyway, like I said, once again, I appreciate your view, checking out the video. I appreciate you leaving a comment, because that's one of the things that I've asking people. I'm like, yo, if you're watching this, or, I only thing I can do is just be appreciative. Because, I don't have a lot of numbers. I don't get a lot of views. So every single one is special. Every single one means something to me. And even if I was to get up in the big numbers, I wouldn't want to change this humble feeling that I have. You know what I mean? I still want to give each and everybody a shout out. That would take a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Just think if I had 20 people leaving comments. That's 20 videos that I would have to make. And that would take time, but I would hope that people would appreciate the fact that I'm taking the time to give them a shout out. You know what I mean? Now, Jeffrey, I'm going to split this shout out with someone else. And his name is said E.P. Oliver. When I checked out his channel earlier, he did not have any content either. But said, I appreciate you taking the time for checking out my video and leaving a comment. I responded then, and I'm responding now. It's like, yo, when it comes down to what's her name? What's her name? Who's that? Amy? Yep, Amy Jackson. Man, Amy Jackson is bomb. She's a good-looking woman, and from what I could tell, she's all natural. I first saw Amy Jackson on the skits from let me think of the brother's name. CT, Clayton Thomas. I'll leave a link in the description. And Clayton Thomas, there's a lot of other comedians that worked with him that branched off and started doing their own skits on their own channels. CT Thomas came from Chicago, and he and his wife, Tangerine, you know what I'm saying, gave each other, supported each other, and grew with each other inside of this entertainment field on TV. You know what I mean? And so, I'm asking, do you know what I mean? Because, you know, they were on TV. I think they might still be on TV. Tangerine has done some movies and some sitcoms on TV, and CT has done some. Clayton Thomas has done some sitcoms on TV and some stand-up comedy. So I've seen Amy Jackson on a few of his videos, and I was like, damn, she's got cakes, yo. She's got the bada. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Amy Jackson is something else. But said, I appreciate you checking out my videos. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I don't get very many views. And whenever someone does check me out and they leave a comment, I want to give them a shout out. You know what I mean? Now, between the two of you, there's one more person that I want to give a shout out to. And that is actually, I think that's it. Because I already did a video for Dragos. I already did a video for Dead Strategy. I'm just checking to make sure I get everybody before I end this video. But while I'm checking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, anytime you have a minute to do something for somebody, you know what I mean? It goes back to the golden rule where you do unto others as you will want them to do unto you. You know what I mean? And I think it's very important that we I think that it's important that we treat each other as fair as we can. You know, when it gets to the point where you're just not gonna fuck with somebody, then I'm just like, yo, at that time, hey, just don't. Just leave them alone. Get away from them. You know what I'm saying? They're just absorbing your energy, and ain't nothing right about that. You know what I mean? They're sponges, and you gotta leave people like that alone. You know, I'm the type of person where if I'm not fucking with you, I don't need to explain to you why I'm not fucking with you. That's just a waste of my energy. You know what I mean? So, it is also one of those things where if I am cool with you, I'd rather just show you. I don't want to go into a whole story and, background on why I'm feeling you. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to be able to see with your eyes and feel with your emotions of how I'm being around you. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get back to this topic, at least shout outs. I digressed a little bit. But yeah, between the two of you fellas, I'm sending my gratitude and I'm very grateful. You know what I mean? I hope that you take the time to come back to my channel and check out some of the other playlists that I have. I hope they might entertain you. And if anything, you know what I'm saying, share my channel with other people. If you ever come across, if you ever upload some content, come back, hit me up, and I'll check you out. You know what I mean? So anyway, on that note, if anybody's watching this, I'd like to say good afternoon, or have a good afternoon, have a good night, have a good evening. Take care. Peace.